Hey everyone, it's Jennifer with DP Addiction Adventures. Welcome to another Friday night. How you guys doing? You guys awake? I'm not. I'm going to be sleep talking for the next hour, so you guys are going to need to keep me awake. But I'm super excited to be here. I was catching up on some videos a little bit before this. So I did the Diamond Painter of the Month. I know who the winner is for January. So I will be uploading that for tomorrow, so be on the lookout. And I just posted a video earlier this evening for the 2,300 subscriber giveaway. We just have lots of giveaways going on like crazy. Hey, Cat Love Books. Well, lurk and work all you want, because I usually do that as well. I like to just kind of have the live play in the background, and that if there's anything I can contribute, I quick run to the computer, type it in, and then go work and lurk some more. I encourage working and lurking. Hey, Rebecca. So glad you could make it. You ready to enjoy your weekend? I know I am. Oh, this has been the shortest, longest week in quite some time. Does that make sense? Christmas 2.0 was great, but it was crazy and took all my energy out of me. And then I have the live tonight, and then tomorrow I have a full photo shoot for the diamond painting book that I'm writing. So it'll be 8 hours of shooting photos with the photographer. So that'll be a full day. Hey, Elliot. Hey, Carla. Hey, Jill. Hey, little Miss Pris. Hey, Procrastinator. How's your hands doing? How's your pain levels? I've been thinking of you. Rebecca, I got the package today. I haven't opened it yet. Can't wait. See what fun things are inside. Rebecca, welcome. Rebecca McClellan, I haven't seen you in a while. Although I haven't been live in a while. Hey, Marissa. Craftinator, what does 100 mean? Hey, Cheryl. Hey, Kathleen. Like you're 100% or your pain's 100? Fill us in on the scoop. Hey, Rosette. Good to see you. Just kind of waiting for some people to come in, and then I will dive into a recap of my last week of craziness. Do you guys have any fun plans for the weekend? The first weekend of the new year, setting the tone. Trying to get all these plus signs taken care of in my psychedelic tree. I know, Rebecca. Hey, Yvonne. This, I don't know what's going on. And I thought by revealing more, it would make more sense. And it's just not. This is one psychedelic tree for the history books. Just getting it done and moving on. Yes, Rebecca, please email me. Hi, Suzanne. Hi, Angie. I can. These colors will really warm up this Michigan winter, right? If I feel like it's too dreary of a day, just walk out and see this in my garage. It'll keep the raccoons and skunks out of there, that's for sure. Okay. Hey, Yvonne. Okay, I can film a video on my Diamond Dots kit, maybe to... Oh, good job, Elliot. I'll be on the lookout for it and cheer you on. I'm glad you found that you're able to do that. I will come a-watching. So, craziness started Sunday night. My parents and my grandmother rolled into town, my 88-year-old grandmother, and they got in around midnight. And of course, they're all, they've been traveling for 6-7 hours, and they want to chit chat. And I still had to work on Monday before the new year. I was up till 2:30 in the morning, and then had to get up at 6. Oh yeah, I saw that. I'm glad your pain level procrastinator is doing better. It's so good to hear, especially after a couple days ago when you were in pain. Yeah, Rebecca, you're right. She put thought into it. Hey, Kathy. Hey, Mindy. Yes, I'm live. I am tonight. So my parents and my grandmother got into town on Sunday, and we stayed up till about 2:30 in the morning talking to get up at 6. And then my dad asked me, he goes, what time do you need to leave on Monday for work? And I told him I need to leave by 7:30. He's like, oh, okay. So I go to, I shower, I'm getting ready, my daughter's getting ready, and it's like 7 o'clock. And we always wait till right before we leave to go to the bathroom, brush our teeth, all that good stuff. And right before I go to brush my teeth, all of a sudden I hear the shower running. Now my parents will be home all day on Monday by themselves, nothing to do. Why did my dad decide at 7 o'clock to jump in the shower? I know, Angie, I got it. It looks beautiful. Oh, no problem, procrastinator. Thank you for checking. Ooh, Yvonne and her husband are under contract on a new house. Awesome. Hey, D. Baker. Hey, Dawn Marie. Hey, Elizabeth. Thank you so much. That's okay. Go get some rest. And so I'm like, why in the world? And I'm telling my husband this. He's, having his coffee. He works from home, and it was 7 o'clock. He still had another hour before he had to be at work. I'm just like, Dad, seriously, you have all day to shower. You decide right before we're supposed to leave to shower. Hey, Linda. Hey, Jamie. Yes, procrastinator, you are Robin. So he gets out at 7:20, and my daughter and I storm the castle, right? Because we've got to brush our teeth, brush our hair, and get ready to leave. And he has this big smile on his face, and he goes, how'd I do? And I was like, what do you mean? Was I fast enough? Just like, seriously. He's like, yes, Dad. Oh, Don Marie, I am not sure. This is a mystery painting I was given. It's like a psychedelic tree. I'm going to pick you up, let you see. So that's kind of what it looks like right now. So I'm working on this part here. Unsure what this is going to be. Yeah, so he was so proud of himself, and I was just like, yes, Dad, you did great. So my daughter and I managed to, I had already planned on her going to a friend's house because my parents were supposed to come Monday afternoon, but they were able to come up Sunday. Excuse me. Told you I was tired. So she went over to her best friend's house for a couple hours, and then they picked her up after lunch and had some fun time with them. Well, then Monday night, my sister, brother-in-law, and her 3 kids came. So they, oh, it was just crazy in our little house. Thank you, Yvonne. Oh, Jamie, that's awesome. Exactly. I'm late because my roommate needed to. Oh. Hey, Crafting with Peppers. Hey, Cheryl. So, yeah, it was definitely interesting. And so my youngest nephew is 13 months old, but he had a growth inside his eye that prevented his eye from developing, and the growth has been removed, but they don't know how blind he is in that eye. And so he has to wear a patch on his good eye 8 hours a day to try to strengthen the weak eye so that it gets at least as much development as possible during these young, this first year or 2 of his life, while the eye's still developing, the neurons in the brain and everything. So I've got the 13-month-old crawling around. I've got a 5-year-old running around who is ADD, and then I've got my niece who is like, why, what you doing, and you even tell her what you're doing, and she still's like, why, I'm like, oh my gosh, hide me. The dog's running around, and everyone keeps asking, where's this, where's that, where can I put this, where can I put that? And I finally at one point hid for 2 hours in my bedroom. I was like, I can't take it anymore. And then my husband, when I came out, hid in the bedroom for 2 hours. We tag teamed. Oh my goodness. So it was crazy good, but when you have no downtime, I couldn't diamond paint for 4 days. Ugh. So I didn't have a de-stressor, right? No, Rebecca! Hey, Claudette. That's okay, Cheryl. Thank you, Kathy. I was given this as a gift. I'm not quite sure. She always tells me where it's from. Excuse me, but I can never remember. But I was super excited. So then Tuesday I had off work. And so that was our Christmas Eve. And then New Year's Eve day was our Christmas day. So we had family Christmas, and then everyone took a nap, and we stayed up really late for New Year's Eve. My nephew decided he did not want to eat anything at all the whole weekend, so it was constantly a battle where he just was like, I'm hungry, but I don't want that. I'm hungry, but I don't want that. And even things he did want, you'd make them for him, and then he'd wait till you are all done making it and then go, never mind, I don't want that. I want something else. It's just like, oh my gosh. Well, Procrastinator is going to be right back. She has to find a sewing machine. Cat Loves Books is taking a donut break. Yum. No, Suzanne, I don't. Jamie just had Mexican food. She had a taco salad. I know, Mindy. My sister, my poor sister, she's got her hands full. She said he goes to bed like 3 nights a week without food. Like she does that. She only makes one meal, but he is just that stubborn. I think a lot of it has to do with the relationship between he and someone else in his family. I'm not going to go into detail because this is public, but I think it's a control thing where my nephew doesn't have much control in his life, and so eating is one thing he thinks he can control. So that was interesting. And I had the whole basement right here where my craft room is, where you guys come and spend time with me every Friday, cleaned so all the kids could play in the playroom, in the family room, and nobody wanted to. So we had like anywhere from 11 to 13 people in our small living room, dining room area for 4 days. And it was just like, So Thursday, after the last group left, I just took a deep breath and a 3-hour nap. It's like, I'm done. So that was yesterday, and then I worked today. So, and then tomorrow I have the photo shoot, like I mentioned earlier. Crazy. No, Claudette, I haven't. My favorite acrylic, Kathy says her favorite acrylic pen is a giraffe purple pattern. And it's so thick. Yes, Kathy, that makes sense. Claudette was asking if I ever tried the mini pen. I haven't yet. Rosette said she had a few days she did not diamond paint because she was hosting a nearby friend. They have essentially been without heat for multiple days. Rosette, that's so nice of you. Thank you for reaching out and being their community family. Our dog was just so thankful when everybody left. She did really good. But she was just like, there's no peace. She was very protective of the kids and did a really good job. And she loved the little one. Oh my goodness. The little one fed her like crazy. Different crackers and puffs and... Yes, Valerie, exactly. Rosette didn't want him to go to bed freezing, so he hosted him for a few days. Oh, new soft futon. Marissa got a Rachel Ray pen for Christmas. Yeah, the snowstorm was no joke, and still have a big 8-foot piece to break off. His house had gotten a lot more snow, and so the house was just an ice box. Oh, D. Baker, thank you. It's coming along. It's one for the record books. Definitely. And I'd have to say the drills, I mean, there's a lot of trash drills, but the ones that are good are going along nicely. There's no popping. You just have to be picky about which one. All right, Rebecca, I have a question for you. Did I hear you correct? I'm still in the middle of the replay. In what you're giving up this year food-wise. Girl, you are so courageous to be doing that, if I heard you right. Ooh, the procrastinator found her sewing machine. Angie says, I wonder why today I can't leave comments. Anyone help? Jennifer, I sent you 2 emails of shirts my daughter made me. Angie, I got 1 email. It was the... Oh, there it is. I think it all came... Oh, that's so fun. That email came, Angie. I just got it. Kathleen says, I love my mini pens. Just ordered 2 more from Stacy. Can't remember her last name. Mindy's like, one reason I'm happy my family only comes over for the day. Thank you, D. Baker. She's been following me on Instagram. So if you guys have Instagram, follow me. I put my progress there. And sometimes fun pictures of my dog. Ooh, Cat Love Books ordered her first cover minder and a DP pen that looks like lipstick. Rebecca gave up chocolate. Oh. Angie, I don't know why. Hey, Tara. Welcome. So I'm trying to decide, how do I pick my next diamond painting that I want to do? I'm just so beside myself. Too many choices. And I'm in the middle of thinking up a Clever Slash The Stash 2020 concept. Problem is I don't really get a lot of paintings that I don't absolutely love. I'm pretty choosy. So it's hard. The only way I could really slash the stash is just to like take 2 months off of work and diamond paint. Doesn't that sound good? I don't think my boss would like that very much. We met on Monday because my caseload is unbelievable right now. I'm supposed to have 15 to 18 clients, and I thought I had 36. So I was like, I have double what I'm supposed to have. So she said, sit down, make a list of all your clients, and then I'm going to help you sort through who we can kind of release, because I'm a trauma specialist, and some of my clients that are in maintenance mode should really go to another therapist to continue lifelong therapy. And when I wrote that list up, I have 43 clients, people. 43 clients. And there's 20 on the waiting list. And I'm supposed to have 18. Oh my gosh. Oh, Cat Love Books, that's funny. Slash or Stash by Ashley. I'm trying, Rosette. I'm trying. Right, Mindy? Oh, it's so hard. Do you all have videos? Mine's adult, Angie. I don't have a selection of diamond paintings where there are designs that I'm not into. I can't think of any canvases that I have which I could... Exactly, Rosette. They're all my babies. Oh, Jamie, that's a loaded question. Yeah, procrastinator, and one you. Rebecca. Oh, yes, I know numbered. Hi. Marianne. Sorry, there's a dot on my computer that made the I look like a J. And I was like, Marjan? So Marianne. So it just, oh, so my boss on Monday, we're going to meet and she's going to help me break up with some of my clients. Oh, I know that sounds horrible. I know. But, you know, to be honest, they're functioning. They're doing great. They're just attached to me because they've been with me for 3 years and I've helped them process a lot of their trauma. And so now they just need to go to a therapist who just works with everyday life. Because I've spent, you know, years specializing in high needs. And so, but then they've spent years with me, and when you work with those high needs and that trust factor, it's going to be very difficult. I told my boss I don't break up with people easily. Oh my goodness, it took me like 4 hours to break up with one of my exes. And that was after 4 months of trying to break up with him and never having the discussion. And then finally, because I was falling for my husband, I had to have a talk and be like, look, this ain't working because I like somebody else. Don't worry, I didn't date 2 people at the same time. Oh, Queen of Leopards, I know. Well, something I thought about doing is going through all... I got this from Becky's, what is it? Becky's Madness. Diamond Painting Madness. She showed her stash, but she divided it up between what she hopes to complete in 2020 and then what she has. So I may go through my stash and kind of go, okay, these are the ones I think I want to work on this year. But also give myself room because I have 2 collaborations in the works. So I want to give myself room to be able to do those as well. And then anything new that comes out, because you know how Wizardy Arts and Diamond Art Club and all these other companies like Star Wars, Cotart, Blushing Blackbird, all these companies gotta have some room, right? Oh my goodness. It's crazy. It's crazy what's coming out. Deep breath though. Deep breath. So I'm super excited. Like I said in the beginning of the video, I just videoed January's DP of the month. So be on the lookout tomorrow for that video release to see if you were nominated or if you even won. I don't know, you could be the lucky person. And then I have 2 unboxings. My subscription box came. So I have that for you guys. I need to open. So many things to do. I'm so behind. So I've been toiling around with this Midwest diamond painting retreat. The problem I'm running into is I can do a lot of the work in organizing it. But my fear is I'm going to organize it and then people are going to pull out at the last minute. And with all the work that it takes to organize something like that, I'm just really scared. Is it okay for me to be scared? Made it 3 days of no pies. Go, Suzanne! Hey, Serba! Happy New Year! Crafting with Peppers. I love watching what you're working on. Right in the middle. I don't know. If I'm going to do all the work, though, it needs to be at least somewhat close to me so I can, you know, make some of the arrangements and different things like that. I started, there was supposed to be one in June of 2019 that I was planning, but the core group of people in 2018, it just didn't work out. And I had gotten a great deal at we were going to do it in Chicago. And I got a great deal on a hotel and catering, different things like that. But I thought about doing a Midwest. Hey, Karina. That's 2 for Kansas. Oh. Well, see, my previous job I spent 10 years at. I was a program director and created overseas trips for 60 to 80 people in Thailand. So here I was in Michigan and did a 2-week trip to Thailand for 60 to 80 people. And then I went on the trip too to make sure it all went okay. So I did plane tickets, I did hotels, I did catering, I did, cabs, taxis, all of that stuff, including visas, passports. So it doesn't scare me. What scares me is just putting that much effort and then not having anybody come. If that makes sense. Oh, don't worry. I won't do it in Thailand. Oh, it's too expensive. Yes, we all... Yep, that trip was 2012. I went on 2 more trips after that. So, and then I also did a trip to Guatemala. And then I was invited on the trip to Uganda. I didn't help plan it, but I went on it. So, but I've never been to Canada. So, I've been to Japan, Finland, Estonia, Thailand, Guatemala, Uganda, England, France, Spain, Italy, but I've never been to Canada. Go figure. And I've been at the Netherlands airport twice. And I was in, not North Korea, South Korea, Seoul, their airport, twice. Sneaky cat, sneaky cat. Suzanne's like, I live outside Chicago. To do Kansas, I can... Do you know how far away Kansas is from Michigan, though? I'm not saying Kansas people have to come here. I mean, I'll miss you. I wish you could come. I'd invite you. I don't know how far it is from Michigan. We went to Arkansas. That was like 11 to 12 hours. Or longer. Depending on how many stops you do. Exactly. Well, I don't know. It depends on how many people would be interested as to where I would do the retreat. My parents live in Ohio. So we could potentially do something, you know, in Ohio. So that Michigan, Ohio, Indiana, Illinois, Pennsylvania, if they wanted to, Virginia's, could kind of come without too much travel time. Or, I don't know. It's just something I've been toying with back and forth. Would probably be in June if I did it. Ooh, Colorado. T. Baker, Iowa. That's where I am. Oh, hi, Cat Oreo. Florida. I wish. I did do, because we were thinking about doing a small retreat back when I was planning it, and how the plane tickets, I did plane tickets to Tampa, Chicago, Denver, and I think Houston. Like I picked, there was like 8 of us, and so I picked like the 4 major cities that people could fly into, and then I did, based on people's addresses, I found where all the flights to one particular place were below $300 if we wanted to do like nationwide. And then I found a hotel for 2 nights, and they had a room that we could use. You know, I had it, I mean, it was still going to be expensive. I think I had it between $500 to $600, but most of it was plane ticket. So I could get it down to probably the equivalent of $100 for food and the room everybody would have for, and then 2 nights in a hotel. So what would that be? If you shared a room, it'd be like $300 for a 3-day retreat. And I don't know if that's good. I don't know if people would do that. I don't know. I'm just kind of going back and forth. And I know I can get group rates, but then that would mean people had to commit. And I would also have to do down payments, and I can't do that out of pocket. So we would have to figure that out. And how committed are people? And if I had at least 10 people, I could get a group rate. That's what we were going at. So if I could get 10 people, we could get a 5 to 7 block room or more, depending on if you wanted to have your own room. And then we would also get a group rate on a meeting room. And then I had all these plans that we could like do lives and Skypes, and we would do, you know, free time, you know, kind of like a stitching. So you'd have a couple hours to diamond paint in the morning, but then we would have a couple sessions where we would all practice the different sealing techniques so we all could see for ourselves. Or we would all, you know, practice certain accessories and find out what our favorites were, and just kind of get tips of the trade, and we could Skype or live people in. So everyone across the country could still participate. Yeah, I could. The problem is this, it's a small publishing company, and I have to finish the book first. I feel so behind, people. Oh my gosh, the clock is ticking. I think I'll feel a lot better once these photos are done. They were supposed to be done last weekend, but my photographer's son ended up having his appendix rupture, but it was life-threatening. And he's been in the hospital for a week and a half, and will probably be there at least another 3 to 4 days, if not a full week. But he's stable and eating and walking around now, so she's able to get away to do the photo shoot. I did have a couple sponsors for the one I was going to be planning for this past June. So I would probably communicate with sponsors and try to get that to kind of help underwrite. Maybe come up with a fun package. Florida it is. Sharon's in England. Let's go to England. D. Baker says Denver. It's like if I do things, I do them like all out. So it wouldn't... Anyway, and our little group thought, hey, maybe we'll do a small one and see how it goes. See, you know, if we fall flat on our faces, not the whole world will see, and then we'll know what works and what doesn't. But I'm at the point where I'm like, screw it. Let's just invite people, see what we all look like. Let's get this done. I need somebody who's really good at details to help me. Well, Mindy, you're retiring after June, right? This is your last year. For Denver. Bye, Angie. Love to you. Thank you for sharing. So what's everybody working on right now? I'm working on my psychedelic tree. I forgot I had the photo shoot tomorrow because I was hoping I could get it done this weekend, but I don't think that's going to happen. Quilting? Yes, ma'am. You may have some free time. Custom of your granddaughters. Willow from DAC. Snow Queen. Nothing. Ice Princess. High Moon. Yep. Oh, Procrastinator. I love quilts. What color is your quilt? Is it for anybody in particular or just because? I'm sorry if you already told us. Maple from DAC. Stitch. Bye, Jamie. Thanks for coming. Psychedelic Dog. Hey, created by Rosie. We could just join my tree with your dog. Rebecca's learning she can't count. Oh, it's for you. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. So many K's. So many K's. But it's nice. It's like this huge color blocking part. So I'm getting a substantial amount done in a short amount of time, which is nice. for me. Peppers is working on cross stitch. Suzanne and Al with a black background. 90 bags of black. Oh, wow. Crafted by Rosie. It would totally go together. Dogs pee on trees. Craftinator. It's red, white, and blue Civil War replica fabrics. Dawn Marie is working on an owl and finishing up Serafina. Alright, Claudette, go dekit and rekit. Marianne, I need to do my diamond painting that I want to do. All the diamond paintings that I have done are gifts. Marianne, stop it. Go do something selfish. Self-care. Self-care is not selfish. I need to get like a t-shirt. Ooh, a block of the month. I like that. Mindy's got some cute kissing kids. Hey, Callie. Oh, yay. Callie got her first is getting her first DAC. So Rebecca, do you think you're gonna like this Haid, or are you just like, what did I get myself into? Do you think it's just kind of the learning curve pain right now? Haid, good question. Haid Little Miss Press stands for Heaven and Earth Design. They're a company that normally does patterns for cross stitch. They're licensed, and you can purchase the licensed patterns and get them converted through a process for diamond painting, but they're usually huge. And you go on a blank canvas and you have to follow a pattern and order your own diamonds. It's quite the initiative. Hi, Aussie girl. Good to see you. Well, we are cheering you on, Rebecca. You got this, girl. When you're all done, every other diamond painting is going to seem like a piece of cake to you. You'll be like, what? We're all going to be rookies and you're going to be an expert. Well, that's good. It's going faster. So I have this, my psychedelic tree, and I have my white tiger. Those are my two current whips. So once I'm done with this, I'll switch over to my white tiger, and then I'll figure out what to do from there. I'm okay having two going at once, but that's about it. At one point I had 4, and even though 2 out of the 4 I wasn't really invested in for a while, I still felt this back pressure. So I finished that London one you saw me do from Huacan, but it still doesn't have a couple of the colors. And then I finished up some other stuff, and now I'm back in my comfort zone, which is awesome. I didn't see Beth in here tonight. Ooh, Rebecca, I know. I gotta go see it. Gotta open it. Hey, Shalina. Thank you. Please hit the thumbs up button. Show us you're here. Definitely. Thank you so much. Can't wait to get my next wizardy art. I've got to pick one out. There's one I really want that would go great in my bedroom. So I've kind of got my eye on it. I keep watching it. If I had seen it during Black Friday, I might have bought it then when it was on a decent sale. So now I'm just kind of watching the sales. So focused on getting this done. K, 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 K. Lots of K's. Starry Night Santa from DAC, and Linda's taking a break. Hey, Peppa. Yeah, Marianne, don't try it. Ray Perk just started the first large, 7th overall. Oh, that sounds so sweet. It's a mama and baby elephant. I don't think Pippa sleeps. Do you sleep, Pippa? Ooh, koala crafts. That sounds interesting. Anything with crafts puts my antenna up. Like, ooh. I like big crafts and I cannot lie. Oh dear, dear, dear. I've lost it. I have officially lost it. Hey, Beth. Beth, I just mentioned you. I was like, oh, I haven't seen Beth. I'm glad you caught me. That's all right. Tonight I'm just kind of jibber-jabbering. It's more like a brainstorm of what's going through Jen's brain. Just like verbal diarrhea of my thought processes. It's not, I don't know if it's entertaining or not, but it's keeping me awake. Oh my goodness. Kathy, I love elephants too. My favorite animal. Shalina is taking a break from our little angel in hot air balloon with Mickey. Hey, Angela. Happy New Year. Oh, thank you, Angela. This is a mystery painting somebody picked out for me. So I'm still trying to figure out what it is. I know one side, I'm calling it my psychedelic tree, but I don't know what this side is. I don't know if it's like going to be a psychedelic meadow or what. We will see. Oh, see, when people change their name, that's not fair. I'm teasing. Well, Beth, I'm glad it sounds interesting. So let's see here. Okay, so I'm going to ask this question. If there was something that you could not live without in a diamond painting instruction book, what would you want photographed? So my book is going to be like an encyclopedia of diamond painting. Everything I've learned, every mistake, every acrylic versus polymer clay pen, metal versus plastic, single versus multi-placer, you know, double-sided adhesive versus poured glue, DMC colors, square versus round, special stones versus rhinestones. But I'm pulling it all together in a photo. So what would you like to see photographed in a how-to book on diamond painting? Sizing, okay. Tigers? Yep, sounds good. I'm going to try to cover everything. But it's really hard to cover everything when you learn something new every week. It's like, dang it, now I got to go back and edit that chapter. I got to go do this, or I got to go do that. And like, ugh. There comes a point when I just got to stop and say, stop. Part of me wishes it could be like a how-to magazine where, you know, I could have different releases and people could subscribe and build upon things. So I didn't feel so pressured to try to get everything into the book. Hey, Narita. Good to see you. I should include this story. Oh, Pippa, I have a whole chapter on sizes. That is one thing I for sure put in there. Hey, Diamond Painting Reviews by Jean. Good to see you. How you feeling today? I know, Angela, I know. But I'm such a perfectionist. I'm like, I haven't even written the first edition. I'm already thinking it's outdated. Wonder if that's how like Apple and Windows and all the computers feel. Like as soon as they release their baby, all of a sudden it's out of, you know, it's history. I don't know what the word, out of date. That's what I was looking for. Part of me wishes I could just talk into a recorder and have somebody type up what I say. Because it's been very hard for me to write everything that's in my brain. It's like I get overloaded because my brain is thinking at 3 different things at once. Do you ever feel that way? Am I the only one? Hey, Regina. Oh, you've got to start, Regina. We are here for you. Hey, Diamond Painting with Nicole. Good to see you. Hey, Shine Like a Diamond. Good to see you. We are just about... Yes, Angela. Thank you. You are such an encouragement, Angela. You get the encouragement star of the evening. Thank you, thank you. Hey, Miss Soft Brown Crafts. Well, everybody, I know that there's somebody else going live right now, and I need to start collecting everything for tomorrow so that I don't miss out on anything important for the photo shoot. But I just appreciate you guys helping me verbally process tonight and stick with me and have some laughs and look, we finished a color. So thank you so much for joining me. But I love you all, and I hope that I'll be live next Friday, but I have a bunch of videos going up this week. So if you haven't subscribed already, please hit the subscribe button down below. And I know. Yes, Pippa, that's a great idea. So love to all, and check out, I would just put, you know, check out this, looking forward to the retreat. Okay, guys, I love you all, and I hope you have a great night. And until next time, be blessed. Bye-bye.